Hey everybody, Bree here. Sorry it's been a while, but this is going to be my weeks 7 and 8 update. Can you believe it has been 8 weeks? Like 2 months. It seems like it was just yesterday that I was getting 80% of my stomach cut out. Anyway, so I got a lot to talk about, so this one might be a little bit long, but let me just do my stats real quick in case that's all you're here for. I had a vertical sleeve gastrectomy on May 30th of 2017 with Dr. Toby Broussard at Weightwise Bariatric Clinic in Edmond, Oklahoma. My starting weight was 274. Last week, my surgery weight was 244. I lost 30 pounds pre-op. Last week, my last video update, I was at 215, and I had set a goal to reach the Wonderland by my birthday, which is in 8 days. And let's see, so week 7, I was at 211, which means I had a 4-pound loss in week 7. Yay me. And this week, week 8, my current weight is 208, which means I had another 3-pound loss this week, which is great. Yay me. That's 7 pounds in the last 2 weeks, which is, pretty dang good. So the total that I've lost since my surgery is 36 pounds in 2 months, which is amazing. And overall, I've lost 66 pounds. It's crazy. It's super crazy. So that's my stats. Some things that I have been struggling with. Sorry, my hair is looking cray. Some things I've been struggling with these last 2 weeks. Well, one is getting enough exercise. I don't think I've been doing enough, mostly because it's been 1,000,000 degrees outside here in Oklahoma with like 50 to 60% humidity. So it's, only slightly hotter than hell. So I haven't been walking because it's just too hot. And by the time it cools down enough to go out, it's too late because I have a very early morning job that I have to go to bed. And if I don't get my 8 hours of beauty rest, which is really more like 7 or 6.5, then I am a very grumpy Brie. So what I've been trying to do instead is, at least when I'm alone, when I'm watching TV or something, I kind of will dance around my living room, to theme songs of TV shows, or, just stand there and kind of keep myself moving, keeping my body moving, just so I'm doing something. I also bought some little 3-pound hand weights to work on my bat wings. I don't know if it's going to help, but my motto is it may not help, but it definitely won't hurt. So I've been doing that too while I'm watching TV and stuff. Sorry, my hand keeps shaking. I got the trimmer. One of my other big struggles that I feel like really struggling with these last couple of weeks is binge eating. I know you're thinking your tummy is very small. How are you binge eating? You can do it. It hurts. It hurts, but you can do it. So the main thing that happened was that last weekend my boyfriend and I decided to go out for a date night, and we ended up going to Chili's because it's one of the easiest places to eat keto for him, because you can just get fajitas and not eat the tortillas or beans and rice, and I just eat all the yummy meats. So we went there, and he got fajitas and I got some chicken nachos because I'm not as worried about my carbs since I can eat such a tiny amounts. And I was only able to eat 2 of these nachos without dying. I barely even ate 2. So I of course took the rest home. And then Sunday night, while he was off at his friend's house doing who knows what, playing board games or whatever, I had all these leftover nachos. I had kind of been snacking on them all weekend, but I had like 5 of them left. And so after dinner, like a couple hours after dinner, he wasn't there. I had no one around to, like judge me. I was all by myself. You know, the mentality is like, oh, I don't have anybody with me. That means I can go eat whatever I want. And that's how I am too. Like, no one's here to watch me or judge me, so I'm just going to do it, right? So I ate a couple of nachos and it was fine. It was probably too much because I had already eaten dinner and like I was only, sort of starting to feel maybe a little bit hungry, but not really, more head hunger than anything. So I ate that and then like I was bored. So an hour later, I somehow managed to eat the other 3 nachos in like 10 minutes. And I was in pain. And even though while I was stuffing it into my mouth, I was in pain, I could not stop myself. And it's just, it's kind of pretty upsetting, the fact that even though I was in pain, I just couldn't stop. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm trying, like I have kind of gone off measuring my food out because I was like starting to get used to it and blah, blah, blah. But I've been overeating still. I did it again tonight. Like I just got a little bit, I measured it out, but I just had like a little bit too much. I knew I couldn't eat that much. I put like 3.5 ounces, even though I know I can probably only eat like 2, maybe 2.5. And I stuffed myself again, and I'm just like super uncomfortable, and I'm probably stretching my dang pouch out or whatever. And I'm really upset about it and disappointed in myself because I'm like, if you can do that now, how is it going to be when you can actually eat more food? Like, by 6-8 months, a year, when I can eat, half a cup or a cup, am I still going to try and eat as much as I can, as fast as I can? I don't know. It's been a real mental struggle, and I'm trying to work on it. And I was joking with my boyfriend about chaining the refrigerator closed when he leaves, because it's just like, oh, no one's here, so I'm just going to do whatever I want. And yeah. And on top of those nachos, I also ate some Halo Top ice cream somewhere in between. Ridiculous. Anyway, so that's pretty upsetting. Obviously, it makes me a little emotional because I don't know how to control myself. But there is some good news, you guys. There's some good news. So the reason why I didn't have a 7-week video update is because I was waiting to go visit my primary care doctor last Wednesday and get my blood test back and everything, and it's taken way longer than I expected. I still haven't actually heard from my doctor, but I have an app with my care network, whatever you call it, and when I have new test results come up, they send me an alert on my phone so I can go look at my test results. I don't always understand what they mean or what they're for, but I can see them. And so obviously, being diabetic, they always check my blood sugar, my A1C, which is the long-term blood sugar. And in January of this year, my A1C was at a 6.7. And that's sort of what led me to the decision to have weight loss surgery, because my boyfriend and I were talking about it, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sick of being diabetic and always having these tests and always having to watch every little thing and check my blood sugar all the time and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, why don't you look into weight loss surgery and blah, blah, blah. So that's how that started. Anyway, and I think in April, I was already in my program for almost 2 months by that time. I was doing keto. I had lost like 15 or 20 pounds. I don't remember. And that month, my A1C was a 5.9, which is still above normal, but only slightly above. So the normal range of your A1C should be between 4.0 and 5.6. So this week when I got my results back, my A1C was a 5.4. You guys, 5.4. It was normal for the first time in God knows how long. Like, I don't even know before I got diagnosed, like, what my A1C was. Probably in the 8s. Oh, it's so exciting. So she had talked about during our appointment that she might reduce my diabetes medication that I'm still on, or take me off of it completely, maybe. But like I said, I'm still waiting to hear from her about that because it's taking forever. The only bad thing I saw on any of my tests was that my bad cholesterol was higher than it's ever been. Now, I don't know if that's because I had just eaten a hard-boiled egg like a few hours before for breakfast, because I totally brain blanked and forgot that I was supposed to be fasting for these tests. So that might be it. I'm on cholesterol medication. My bariatric doctors don't think it does anything. They don't understand why I'm on it, and they don't think it helps. But my regular doctor, she'll probably keep me on it. So, whatever. All right, so yay! A1C is fantastic, you guys, and I think it's only going to get better as long as I don't stuff myself with 15 nachos at once again. So another NSV that I had was, I did a little bit of shopping. When I had my surgery, my father-in-law came and visited, and while he was here, he gave me a gift card to Target for $100 because he knew that I was going to need some new clothes, and he's a generous, loving, and giving person who is the one who helped me pay for my surgery. So I ended up, I had gone to the thrift store, and my mom had given me some new jeans, which is my main mode of pantsportation because I can wear jeans to work, so I wear a lot of jeans. But I didn't have any shirts that fit me anymore. They were all like 2 and 3Xs, and they were just hanging off of me like a bag lady. So I took my gift card and went to Target. I was able to buy large shirts in the women's department. Not the plus size. Oh, no. I bought off the clearance rack. A large. Which is fantastic. Unfortunately, Target doesn't do cute t-shirts like I like. Like, right now, I'm wearing a Deadpool t-shirt that says tacos because Deadpool likes tacos. Anyway, I like kind of geeky, like, fun shirts, and I like t-shirts because this is basically my work wardrobe. But I bought a cute little blue flower shirt in a large from the women's department. I tried on some size 14 shorts, and they fit me with room to spare, but I didn't like how they looked, so I didn't get them. I ended up getting some men's shirts because why do men get all the cute shirts? If you follow my Instagram, you've probably seen some of them. I got like a Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows shirt. I have a Golden Girls shirt. I have a Bob Ross shirt that I got. And usually when I shopped in that section in Target, I would have to get like a 2 or 3X in a men's to fit into it. So I can fit into a large in the men's, but it was still like a little too clingy in the wrong places because it's not really made for a fat girl's body. But the extra larges are not, like, they fit me how I liked, but now they're getting too big already, and it's been like a week and a half. So yeah, I got to buy some smaller clothes, you guys, and it was so fun. And I got some cute shirts that I'm going to try to teach myself how to resize once I need to, because I'm a amateur seamstress who's never touched clothes before. So one more NSV before I let you guys go. I just realized this the other day when me and my boyfriend were leaving to go to the grocery store. I had just, without thinking, stuck my car keys the whole big thing with the fob and the key and the house key and my sister's house key. And like, what else is on there? I got all kinds of like little cards and stuff hanging off of it. I just stuck it in my front pocket, no problem. Pulled it right out, no problem. It's like, so this is what it's like to be able to use your pockets. Not that women's jeans really have that great of pockets anyway, am I right? But we were just walking out the door and I just stuck my finger in there and I actually stuck most of my hand in the pocket. And usually I'd have to like lean back or lean over. I wouldn't even put stuff in my pockets to begin with. In my back pocket, sure. But in my front pockets, no. Like, no, there's no way. Like, it'd be so uncomfortable to like do anything with. And I had just had them in there for like more than an hour, just sitting, and I just reached in and pulled them right out, and I was like, oh, look at that. So that was pretty exciting. And 36 pounds lost, 66 pounds total is pretty exciting too. My A1C is super exciting. And I promise I won't wait this long to do another update again. And next time I update, I should have more information on my medications and stuff. So that's exciting. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at free_the_Brie. And I post there a lot during the week, like selfies and pictures of my boyfriend and his daughter and like the fun things we go and do, or a lot of times I post food, because who doesn't? I haven't been lately with the food because I've just been eating like the same things over and over. So follow me on Instagram. I will probably follow you back if you're like a WLS account. And I hope everybody's having a great week so far and had a wonderful weekend. And if you have any questions or comments or advice about the binge eating, please leave me a comment, you guys. I love talking to you. So I hope you're all doing great. Love you all. Bye.